Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm hopefully going to show you how to take the dash out and swap it in a new generation, specifically this 2016 Chrysler 300. So I was not here, but we did already get started actually in removing the dash from this particular car. It seems like most of the fasteners and things are gone. Obviously, we got radio out, heater control, center console top. We got the odometer, speedometer, instrument cluster, that's the word I was looking for, out. Driver's airbag. We definitely got to figure out something with that airbag over there. You know, all the kick panels, everything like that. Now it seems like there's some stuff holding in up at the front here. I got to figure that part out because, like, see right here, it's like loose, but it's still still feels very attached up at the front. And maybe it just clips. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to figure out here as we go. You can see that most of our bolts are already out. Probably going to be showing you the wrong way to do it, but still going to do some investigating here to figure out what exactly has to happen. The other thing we got to do is these pillars. Got to pull off the covers so that we can get to our seat belt tensioners and everything, because you can see it's not retracting. This always happens in an accident. There's pre-tensioners down inside here, which will have to be rebuilt, but we actually have new ones from the Parts 300 over there, so we can use the ones out of that. But that's kind of our goal here for today, is me just doing some investigating, figuring out how to get this dash out, and then we also have to get the dash out of that car, because that's the whole swap plan. Let's just get into it here and figure out what we're supposed to do. I'm going to start up at the top here and see if I can figure out how these clips all work up at the front, because that's definitely where it's holding in. So up here along the front, I got some of those bolts like right there, which I think is all part of the dash. We also have these screws that are coming up from the bottom side. That's going to be tough. I don't know exactly how we get those guys, but they're the whole way along the front. It might be a problem. I'm not sure. They definitely bolt from the underside. So we took the tweeters out along up here. I don't know how well you can see the holes right there. Got that 10 millimeter, actually sorry, 7 millimeter out. By the way, the speakers, little tweeters on these use quarter inch. Wow, I can't talk. Yeah, these use quarter-inch bolts in them, and these are not beats. Even though the car has the beats option, these are just standard Mopar ones. So, yeah, just a little fun fact. And now we're still not loose. These bolts don't matter. The ones I was worried about, I was thinking that those just bolted onto something on the bottom, maybe for, I don't know, but whatever that is comes with it, because they move pretty good here, I think. And so like this side's really pretty loose, but the center back here, I don't know what the deal is. There's something still holding here, because like I'm not getting any movement in the center. So next up we got the center console we're going to take out. As you can see, we already started on it here, but it seems like to get it out we have to get it past those tabs right there. Found 4 bolts down in the bottom here. Or 2 bolts. Is it just 2 bolts? No, 4 bolts. There's ones on either side there. Alright, we're going to take those out first and then see where we are. Got the center console moved back. If you ever want to take one of these out, you got to take the shifter out. There's 4 bolts there. And then inside, got another 4 bolts like I showed you. I think the thing holding us up yet is actually just the airbag. I don't know if you'll be able to see here, but underneath here it bolts in. And I got to take that out, I think. And then everything else should come out, I think. So, cross our fingers here. Alright, we got the airbag unbolted. It is, it definitely was holding up a lot of it. Let's see if we can do a lot of wiggling now. Whether or not it's ready to come out, I'm not 100% sure. The center and the back, I kind of heard a loud crack, and then it kind of released. So, that's something. Alright, so I figured out the problem here, and, well, let's just take a look. I'll explain. Remember I said about those screws up here in the front? Like right there, coming up through from the other side. That holds the defrost vents and attaches them to the dash. So that means that the defrost vents have to come out with the dash, I guess. There's no way that I can see. I can only see one of these even from the bottom side. So I don't understand, like, how you would ever get them out otherwise. Like, the dash has to come out. So I'm just trying to figure out right now, and I'm not sure. Like, those vents have to disconnect from somewhere so that you can actually get the dash out. Otherwise, I think we're free. So dash, we're definitely having those problems that I was mentioning about coming out. So what we're going to do, Lance is almost here. We are going to take the windshield out. We have a windshield remover kit. This windshield has to come out anyways. So we can definitely pull this windshield out. Now that doesn't fix the problem for the other car that we also have to pull the dash out of, so hopefully this will give us a little more intel as far as how the dash comes out, because right now I cannot figure out how it comes out. So as soon as he gets here, we're gonna start putting this thing, or start taking this thing out. So a few things while I'm working here before we get back to this dash removal that I wanted to mention. Just quality related things here on the old 300, and I do like the 300s, I'm not hating on them too bad, but something I should have mentioned in my video earlier. Is these door panels are famous, and you can even feel it on this one. This car only has 16 or 17,000 miles. It's already delaminating. You can see it right there, just like if you push down on it, it's actually all delaminated already on the top, and the other side's even worse. You can see it especially right let's see if it focuses. Right there, you can feel the dip from it pooling up. The other thing I noticed is the seat is actually already starting to wear pretty bad. If you come down here, so I mean, somebody was getting in and out, like, I don't know, just really putting some pressure on that seat and wearing the leather out. So just a little note if you're looking at one of these cars. Not terrible stuff, but it definitely it's starting to show some age at like even 16,000 miles. Hey, look who's here. Lance is here. He's ready to give a hand. Well, it's his car. I'm actually just giving him help. Anyways, we're gonna tape up all these edges here the whole way around the windshield, because on the Sky, if you saw that video, we removed the windshield, but we ended up scratching up all the pillars pretty bad. So we're gonna try to tape those up. He's removing the trim strips right now. We're gonna give it a shot. We got her taped up here. We figured out how to get this wire through here, because we actually didn't have there's a tool that you use to push the wire through. And you can see him starting to work his way up there. So we used a Sawzall blade. If you guys are for removing a windshield, the tool works a lot nicer than a Sawzall blade. So I'm gonna hop inside the car here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to video any of it, because I'm gonna have to use both hands to sort of help out here. So probably when it's close to being removed, I'll check back in. All right, pretty much got this windshield ready to go here. We think there's a little bit of something holding up in the center. We're gonna try to twist it out here, figure out what the best option is. Hopefully not get a bunch of glass in our hands. It's really the kind of massage her back and forth here. Now we just did the thing. Woo! All right, let's take a look at what is screwing everything up here. What do we got here? I have no idea.
A lot of glue.
Just a big, that's all it was, I think. Just a big chunk of glue. So we think we can definitely get this dash out now. I mean, it's everything, but I just don't understand why they made it the way that they did, and I think we just didn't remove enough of something. We missed a bolt or something somewhere that was supposed to come out to get these vents undone, but I couldn't figure it out. I did unbolt them. I mean these ones. Yeah. Like I thought these ones were going to be moved under. So hey, we got it. So what it is I don't think you actually do have to take the dash out or the windshield out. I think what you have to do is you have to get this guy out. It all comes out together. That's the thing. You cannot get these screws no matter what. Okay? Like until the dash is out. There's no way to get these screws.
But there'd be no way to roll this forward without the steering column going.
Yes, the steering column has to come out. That's what I was going to say. Okay. So the steering column has to come out. We got to remember where all these bolts are. There's two here that are about impossible to get in the center.
That renewed every nightmare I've ever had about.
I know, removing a dash. And we are going to start on this guy, which I already started on a little bit. But yeah, it sucks out here. We're going to try to get in here and close the doors because it is windy as all get out here. It is a terrible day in Pennsylvania. I'm moving tomorrow. So we got the top of the odometer off. That's what I'm working on. Odometer. I keep saying that. Top of the instrument cluster off. We got all the speakers and everything out along the front side here. So we're just plugging away here. Looks like this is about to happen. Let's see what happens. Can he do it before the video seems boring because we took too long? No? Come on, get it. Whew, okay. So we're getting a little concerned because this dash does appear to maybe be a little different, but we're hoping, because there's a plastic piece in here that all this mounts to, and we're hoping that those can just be swapped, because the dash pad itself is visually the same, but that doesn't mean that where the newer infotainment system bolts to is the same. You getting that?
No.
That's a lot of stuff on the back of there. Yep. Okay.
A lot of wires. That one, I just made a really weird noise.
No, you're good.
Can you edit that out of the video, please?
Nah, you're good.
I didn't mean to say that.
So yes, this plastic piece is most certainly different.
Yeah.
We need to look at this part of the actual dash pad, which I think is going to be the same, and I think we can just get this dash out and replace this plastic piece because it bolts, yes, to all the same places. Fast forward here, we got this dash pretty much ready to come out, and we're just hoping that we figured out how to actually get a dash out of one of these cars without removing the windshield, because that would put a damper on the day. All right. I think we just gotta let's just try it.
Yeah, you're right. We need to lift up in the middle more, probably. Something's gotta. Hold on. Hold up. No, I think I got something. Lift up a little higher on your end. Hold on. Airbag. Let it back in. Just a sec.
Push it in.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, I got it.
There we go. Woo! Yeah, baby.
Let's go out this side just because the width of the door.
Yeah, sure. All right. Welcome to the Top Line Garage, man. Woo! We know how to do it. We're professionals. If anybody needs a dash removed from a 300, we can do it in about, what, 2 hours? Hour? I don't know. Now that is an accomplishment, guys. We were really struggling to get the dash out of the other one, but once we figured out how to actually do it, it's still incredibly difficult. Like, the fact that you have to take the vents out with it is insane, especially because they could have just made a system where, like, these were screwed in from the top or anything else to hold them in, but no, they bolt in from the bottom. It would come out really easy. It'd be really an easy job if that wasn't the case. All right, now we just got to put it back in the car. We have this guy back together. We switched out this, got the vents attached to the back, and took them out of the car, everything like that. So it is ready to go in, and we're gonna at least give it a shot here. Nope.
A little more like that. You want to just get yourself over that airbag first.
Yeah.
You're able to do that.
Sort of. Yeah. There, I'm kind of actually in place to go down. Well, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is an installed-ish dash, all right? It's not like actually held in by any, anything, but it's in place, which is an accomplishment in and of itself. So, got the vents everywhere I think they need to be. Got to pull a wire up from the center speaker over there, and just throw all the screws back in, radio, all that stuff. But it's like together. We are actually getting some stuff done. Knee airbag is in. Instrument cluster just got popped in. We got this guy in, but we got to snap on this rubber piece on the outside yet. A-pillar covers are in. Trim actually, and the vent on that side is done, so the passenger side actually looks complete. So we're really plugging away here and getting this thing sort of assembled. I mean, we still don't have a front end, but that's small potatoes. All right, so what you getting here, big boss? What are you doing?
I am gonna put this knee panel back in.
I already said that in the video, though.
Okay.
Give me some new info.
I have a steering column thing.
Wow me.
There's a shifter, or I mean, not a shifter.
All right.
A turn signal.
You got that clock spring in there all taped up nice so it doesn't get spun around and then broken.
Yep, that's true. Oh no, I just popped the trunk.
Note for everybody at home, if you ever mess with a clock spring, you want to hold them in place.
Yeah, do not unravel them.
Yeah, it causes a problem. Oh, the center console is also in. I forgot to sort of mention that. I mean, we got to put in the shifter and some bolts right there and other things, but we are getting there. This is a nice car. I'll snap that plastic piece in, man. Finish this thing up. Look at it. So nice. Look at that. All that trim in here. I actually really like the
sort of fake carbon fiber. Oh, and this guy here. These types of pieces are the most satisfying ones to install, except for when you break a tab off. This dash actually looks pretty nice. You would not know that this is a 260,000 mile dash. Now, we don't have the new airbag yet, so that's something we're still waiting on. We're gonna have some finishing touches. We're gonna change up how we were gonna do this. We are actually just gonna finish the car here today. We're gonna throw the fender on, hood on, all this interior stuff, obviously, and still gonna be waiting on the airbag here, headlight, and that's about it. But yeah, we're gonna really punch some stuff out. Plug that guy in. The shifter in this is so much better than in the 2014. Those shifters in the 2014 are terrible. I like the little
I do not like
dial.
the dial.
I do.
Actually,
it's not satisfying.
I saw a funny meme last night.
Yeah.
It was like car manufacturers. Hey, can we make a turn knob for the gears? Like you go to adjust the volume. Next picture, completely smashed car. There it is.
Close that guy down, and now I think we just need that one.
Yeah, you want to put that on?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
It's a little dark in here.
Open the sunroof thing.
Yeah, actually. How do you do that? Hold on, let's see here. We've never done this before. Hold on.
There might be stuff on top of it. Yeah, just do the interior. Okay.
Look at that. There's the key. There's definitely stuff on top of it, but oh, it's so much brighter in here now. I apologize, guys, who are watching this, for not thinking of that sooner. Nice. I think we got everything installed, man. That's pretty
except
cool.
for an airbag.
Yeah, just need an airbag. Oh, well, we got to do. We also don't have a windshield. I mean, like, you know, but we'll get there. All right, so the last thing we got to do on the interior here, other than the airbag, is we got to get the seat belt off on this side. But we're going to have to pull the seat because we can't get to any of the bolts because this seat belt pretensioner is locked up, which means somebody in the accident was not wearing their seat belt. That one over there we already have off the side over there. So that one's going to be kind of a slam dunk, but this one here with the seat, because you can't even move the seat right now, it's so tight. You ever seen the reverse front seat in the Chrysler 300? We basically had the interior together. Now it's all torn apart again because we had to get all the pretensioners and all that stuff out, like I said, but we got them. Seats are all loose. We just got to, I guess, pull them off of the parts car over there now. So we're taking a break from the interior, trying to get this frame rail, or not frame rail, but just, you know, apron, yeah, support rail, all straightened up here. And it really wasn't too bad. Probably going to end up with just a slight sort of kink, as you can see there, but it's going to be, well, it's not really going to be hidden underneath, but it's not going to be functional. It's not functional. It doesn't hold anything. So just going to get a little bit of, do a little bit of work. We heated it up there, and that really helped. We're going to bolt up the, where is it? Where is the, oh, there it is. Okay. Radiator support right there.
Yours has got to like go up under, right?
Well, we got to get these, we got to do the airbag sensors first.
Okay.
First and foremost, because they're a little tough to get back in there. Look at us professionals here, man. Well, we missed a bolt, actually, right there. So we got to put that in. But otherwise, this thing, I think everything is going to bolt up like pretty much 110%. Well, I mean, there was no structural damage on this thing at all. So it's going to be a nice car. Do I have a surprise for you guys? We almost got this fender on. Actually, I think that is it right there. And look at these lines. It's a little dirty, admittedly, but fits up really, really nice. We had to take the bolt off on that side, so just finishing that up. And I think it's hood time.
Go ahead, you're starting first.
All right, so we got the hood on here, it is not really in place yet. You can see we got a little bit bigger gaps than we want for right now, but we're gonna wait until the bumper cover, headlights, all that stuff comes in to really finish it up, because we're gonna have to do a few more adjustments, especially this front area here where these two body lines are. We're gonna have to line that up with the front bumper cover and then snap everything in. So that'll give us a little bit more information as far as where everything needs to fit, but it's on order, should be here soon. With that hood on up there, we got Lance in here. He's working on these pillars that we were talking about before, getting them put back together with the new seat belt, with all the tensioners and everything. Look at that going up there. It's like professional around the Top Line Racer garage today. And out to the old 300, well, it's kind of in some disarray, to say the least. Yeah, it's rough out here. All right, interior's in, airbags, everything good to go. We are gonna start it up. The battery's a little low. He's gonna jump it so that we can just charge up a little bit. It's actually a good battery, but we've been wearing it down on the old, just having all the stuff, doors open, seats moving, everything. Yeah, take a look here. Looking like a car again. That is it. We are pretty much done, as much as we can possibly do on this car for right now. Yeah, pretty happy with everything. It came together really good. Oh, we have one big problem. I forgot to tell you the one big problem. So as we were putting this all together up front here, we discovered that there is a wire cut right here, a pack of wires cut, and it looks like they would go to the center down there. And the center down there, we got to go out to the front bumper cover. You'll see that there's a square out here, very oddly. And if you're not familiar with these cars, you'd be like, wonder what that is. Well, that is where the camera for like the crash sensor or whatever warning, I don't know exactly what it's for, but it goes in right there. And, well, that's a problem. And the main reason it's a problem is because those parts are $1,000, like eBay, anywhere. I think they're like $1,000 for that camera system up front. Obviously, we got to splice the wires and get the connector as well. So this car, and this is something to be watch out for if you're ever buying a rebuild project. This was not sold by the insurance company. This was sold from a third-party seller or whatever. It was a flip. And so what someone did is they bought it, they smashed the hood down to make it look a little bit nicer and like the damage wasn't as bad. And then they stole the camera out of it. I mean, it was their car. It's not stealing, really. Anyways, they took the camera, sold it, probably made their money there, and then resold the car. So we're on the receiving end of that. The car's still a good rebuild, but just a little bit of a disappointing asterisk at the end of today. So now that really is it. We're done. We're closing the garage doors for the day. We're waiting on the rest of the parts, the airbag, front bumper cover, headlights, all that stuff I mentioned 40 freaking times during this video. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day.